And okay, it seems to be recording now. And now,
Perfect.
oh wait.
Perfect.
So now I go to let's see here. Get out. Okay. Now I need to go to Anchor and Local. So now okay. Now I can move the camera down here, but it's still focused directly on you. And
Yeah,
okay.
which is totally
Okay.
fine because
Yeah, that way
we
that
pointed
way
up
I'm
there
not
on
staring at the camera. I can still see it, but then I can just look up and just look at you, and okay, and it's out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So now what I'm going to do is that this might even help you with your motion sickness, but there is a television screen up there in the war wagon, as we call it, where you'll be
Hmm.
able to see the track cameras pick up what I'm going to be driving here. I'm going to go ahead and take this bad boy out for a couple laps to kind of like show it off a little bit. But the best part is that you'll get to hear what I have to say behind the wheel because there's
Okay.
already a radio channel in here. So just go and come over here with me. And go ahead and come up this ladder. Just go on up. And on your left-hand side here, you will see the television screen.
Hmm.
So you just simply go over there and you click on it, and then you can just shine the camera right there. Or
Okay.
if you want to, you can also do that and stuff.
Which one of
So
these do I need to click on?
adjust this main screen right here because if it's black, then you need to just simply click on it. And now, do you see anything?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Oh, and I
All
can
right.
see
So
us in the thing.
yeah. So these are the war wagons. These are the things that have all the different parts and pieces and wrenches and everything. So
Hmm.
like if we have to come down pit road for any reason other than to like change tires and fuel, we have everything at our fingertips. So now I'm going to get in the
Yeah.
car, and you will also get to see down here too that you also get to see what gear I'm in, how many RPMs we're doing, the gas
Yeah.
and the brake. So you can kind of like
Okay.
see my inputs and things like that. And
Okay.
then as I come back around, you'll be able to angle the camera that way and just see me blast by. So let me go
Okay.
ahead and get inside that
Yeah, I
car
have it
real
back on
quick.
flying mode, so I can like just
Fine.
turn it around and.
All right, so now I'm inside the car, and
And I can
feels,
I can still hear you talking too.
that's good because we're both on channel 1. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn this first lap, just kind of like get some heat in the tires here. So off we go. So right now, I'm just accelerating a little bit with the right trigger. Just the
Hmm.
top button is all you need for this
Yeah.
one. So you do that, but you can also do it. Um, you can actually hit the brake with the other toggle, which is on
Hmm.
the left hand side, and then the shift up and shift down. You basically push your like directional toggle forward to shift up and pull it back to shift down.
Oh, okay.
And then you use your hands here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it inside, but I'm moving my hands.
Which controller is for steering?
So it's your hands. So in other words, you basically
Oh, so you're
use the
actually holding onto the
controllers
steering.
as
So you're actually holding onto the steering wheel, and okay.
yeah, it's basically floating like this. And now, as we come out of the corner, I'm going to speed up, and here we go. Going to wait till we get to the Geico restart zone or the Busch Light
Hmm.
restart zone. Here we go. So I shifted it up here in the 4th gear. Going to get up in the 5th gear, turning it nice and easy through here. Then I'm going to
just heard
start
you
hitting the
drive
brakes
by.
early, shift to 4th, kind of let the car roll in, and then pick up the gas a little bit coming out of the corner here. Then I'm going to
Hmm.
shift up to 5th, and I'm still full throttle here. And then as I come into turn 3 and 4, I hit the brakes and I shift it downwards. Could shift it down to 3rd gear, bring it back up to 4th. So here's lap 1 of it. Let's take a look at that. That's a 29.069. Need a little bit more. That's okay. So now I'm in turns 3, and just nice and easy through here. You can bring it up to the top portion here. Then I'm going to hit the brakes
Okay.
again, shift her down to 4th, pick up the gas again right here. The symphony of stuff that you do here in the car. Pick up to a 27.4. Get over here towards Rattlesnake Hill. Now here I kind of picked up the gas a little too early. But again, here's the other thing too, talking about motion sickness. I'm looking at the stands. Now I'm looking at the white banners there on the track. I'm basically looking ahead of me at all times. Going past the start-finish line. Now I'm looking over here at Rattlesnake Hill where the big Toyota logo is. And I'll bring it down to this side and come back up again, hit the gas, shifter back into fifth. And you're literally shifting about, let me see how many times per lap. Let's go ahead and count this really quick. Alright, so here we go. So that's one shift. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go shift number 5. Then back down to shift 6. And then just as we come out of this turn, come out of the start finish line, shift 7. So 7 shifts per lap that we do.
Okay.
Especially with the way this car handles right now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay quiet for this next lap as you put out a good belch. And I want you to just hear the symphony of the car itself.
It is actually fairly realistic.
It is.
Although I have the world volume turned down quite a bit, so
that's fine. You should, because you should have it around 15-20%, because especially if you're inside the car, it's loud in here. That's for sure.
Yeah, actually, that's. I think I actually have it down somewhere in between 15 and 20.
Yeah, that's optimal, because then you can also hear race control, which is usually up in the flag stand. Okay, got a little
Your
bit.
Your feet are sticking out from underneath the car.
I know. In fact, I'll even talk a little bit about avatar height in a second, because that is actually it's a good thing you pointed that out, because you need a specific height to be here.
Maybe you can go into your round menu and change sitting positions or something without it bouncing you out of the car.
That's a no can do, because almost all the buttons here, especially if you mute your microphone, is going to bump you out. Alright, let's go for one more lap here, because I want to see if I can beat this 27. Well, there's a 27.18. Let's see if I can go for a 26 here. See if it'll work out. Look it in nice and deep here. See if it'll work. We'll make this the last lap. See if it'll work. Nice and current here, but it's going to be close. See if it'll actually do anything. No! Okay, so it looks like it dinged me for that, but I'm going to bring it to pit road. Go ahead and bring it to pit road. This pit road's a little bit interesting because I'm actually here on the old start-finish line.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll be able to run it back here to the pit box, and if you want to come off the pit box and go to where the car's going to be, go for it.
Okay, let me take off flight mode. And back to anchor, I think? Okay.
You did mention about the fact that my feet were actually sticking out. Here's the funny thing. Avatar height is important with this, because if your avatar is too big, your head is going to be going through the roof. If it's too small, then you're actually going to not see anything. So
I remember watching one of your videos where you're flying a plane, and as you were taxiing around, your feet were sticking way out the bottom of
That was the
way
St.
out the
Peter's
bottom.
Basilica one. Yeah, it was that. I mean, there's no way to fix that. The only
Yeah,
thing though that I do give people though, whenever we do races in my game show instance, and I'll talk about it in a rules video, is that because this is a 5'7" character, since I'm 5'7" here, I actually say that if you're one of the smaller characters and stuff, basically your avatar height either either you match me, or if you still want to stay small, the optimal one is to kind of like align your eyesight with where my belly button is. So right here is where my avatar's belly button would be. So if you're one of those small otters or stuff, you just want to aim for that, and then that's the minimum height to drive one of these bad boys. Oh, hopefully you got some pretty good footage, and maybe you can probably put this up on your YouTube channel as sort of like saying that you're like testing the camera, and you're with me, because
yeah.
if you tag me in the title, I'll share it to my people, so that way you get
Okay.
more exposure.
Yeah, I'll
So
have to
yeah,
like
no,
check it out, see how it turned out, and trim it a little bit, and then I'll upload it as unlisted so that I can just send you the link and you can watch it, see what you think first before I make it public.
and stuff.
I
Just
yeah,
let people see.
but still, I'd rather like put it unlisted and let you watch it first and see if there's any
Okay.
like little trimming or anything that I need to do, because I'm still gonna have the raw file on my computer, so it's like if there's any little bit of trimming and cutting that I need that might be needed or whatever or suggested,
True.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that'll
do that
probably
with my
yeah.
own I do that with my own videos too. Is like
Fair point. Fair point. I
but
gotcha.
so like before I even upload it, I like just proof watch it even after finishing with my editing to see if there's anything that
Hmm.
I might want to trim out or add back in and stuff, and then I'll go back
Yeah.
and do that.
A sec. Before
Uh,
you before you do stop it, I'm gonna say this. In terms of like, just like letting the tape run and seeing what comes out of people's mouths, you can either select a world that you want to make, the world that you like record this quote unquote podcast thing on, or you
mhm.
can rotate it out. So like you could even record here, you could record back at the Cliff Sky house, you could record at Bokuma Airport. You could basically record any place you want to,
Mhm.
because the good news is nothing in these worlds is copyrighted. Like if you were to come here,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get copyright claimed here. You're not gonna get copyright
Yeah.
claimed at Kuma.
Just
None of
just
these
watch the
worlds you're gonna get.
music. Just watch the music.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. Even if there was a copyrighted track and you get a copyright claim and it says no impact, you're good to go. Okay?
Well,
And
my
even if
channel
it says
isn't
it's partial,
monetized or anything because I don't have anywhere near enough subscribers or anything.
same
So
here. Same here. In fact, I did do a video called the
still though I try to watch it.
Well, I mean, I made a video called "Truth and Lies" about copyright, which gives you a comprehensive look at what it is. But okay, now
Okay.
you can go ahead and shut the recording off, because I
All
think
right.
I'll take you to the Hoikel world, and then you can invite some of your
Okay.
friends.
And also, I think I might have the camera thing